So Sagittarius, forgive the interruption, but my battery died in the middle of your reading. So I'm going to continue now, and we were clarifying the message here. So as I was saying, the Death card clarifying the Ace of Wands. This is about a new beginning, a new project, a new chapter that you have opened after an ending. But it feels like you're very anxious about what the other people's judgment, perception of your project or whatever you're working on might be. And it feels like you feel like tied up. Your hands are tied because of what you believe other people might say about what you're doing. This could be also a very distorted perception of the reality, and it's not necessarily true that other people are misjudging you or criticizing your work. I mean, your anxiety might be a fruit of your own projections. Might be that actually there are people right out there that might be intimidating you with their judgment. But you're a Sagittarius. If you manage to get yourself back to where you normally energetically are, which is a very brave, a very grounded, very balanced, a very creative and powerful person, you will be able to liberate yourself from these fears and these anxieties. Just clarifying the last two cards. The Temperance is the guidance. The Page of Swords. Maybe your insecurity might come from a feeling of not knowing enough. You might feel like you actually need to study more, learn more about this project, this goal you're working towards. You see how this page is standing on a stack of books. There's some more learning that needs to be made, some more learning that needs to be achieved, and maybe that will give you the confidence to go out there and present your creative project, if this is what we're talking about, with confidence. So there's a little bit of insecurity here that you might easily get rid of if you do some more researches, whatever you're working on. And the outcome is the King of Swords. This is clarity of mind in its utmost expression. So courage and determination and creativity, and also learning and studying, achieving this knowledge to make sure that your project is ironclad, to make sure that your project will stand everybody's criticism, because everything will be fact checked. For example, if this is something regarding writing, for example, creative writing, or maybe you write for a publication, you're writing a book, you're a journalist, you're a reporter, make sure that you fact check everything you write before you submit it, before you make it public. In that case, you will protect yourself from those people that might criticize your work, might find errors, mistakes in your work, and it will help you be also more confident when you go out there and publish your this could be published work. The King of Swords. It's about publishing. Maybe I'm talking to a Sagittarius Sun Moon Rising sign who is a writer, an author of some sort, a reporter, a journalist. But let's read from the guidebook and see if there is any more guidance that you can receive for the month of July. So your personal energy is blessings, and you should believe in the fact that you are blessed with skills and talent and creativity. This sensuous lady gazes lovingly at a pair of hummingbirds, blessing her as she dozes off to sleep in a field of scarlet poppies. Grown all over the world, from the steamy tropics to the frigid tundra, poppies are a symbol of slumber, dreams, and deep peace. Here, the sun in the soft azure sky kisses her skin and keeps her warm as she lays upon the cool green earth. Mother Earth provides her a luxurious place with peaceful rest. As she closes her eyes, she lets her dream take her far away. Let the poppies remind you of the many blessings in your life. This could also indicate a state of meditation where you actually achieve more knowledge with this Page of Swords and the King of Swords, especially when it comes to creative writing. Oops. So this is the the message from the guidebook for your own energy. We're reading also from the guidebook for the energy of the environment around you. Protective nest. You need to protect yourself from the external influences here, or you feel the need to protect yourself. I don't know, you might be right. There might be people around you that will just be ready to jump on whatever you do and criticize and find the flaws, whether there are flaws or not. But if you protect your intellectual property, if you actually fact checked everywhere, if you look at every detail before you publish it, let's say, you will be able to protect yourself from this negative energy coming from the environment around you. Nurture, motherhood, protector, incubation. And see these eggs here, the eggs will not hatch the day they are laid. There's a process, there's a period of time that it's necessary for these eggs to be ready. So your project might not be ready as it is, and you might be impatient to publish it, but you know that if you're not ready, it will be scrutinized and it will be misjudged by other people, will not be received positively. There will be flaws. Belying her serene expression, this woman is hatching more than just creative thoughts. She's a mother creator of all. So this is your baby, it's your creation. I think it definitely is a reading that regards your professional path, especially if you work in a creative line of work. The giant bird's nest on her head holds 3 eggs and an older bird already born into the world. And this could be, this shows up in the energy of the circumstances as a new beginning, like a new project. It feels like you already published something, you already created something, you already gave birth to a project before. But now you're starting something new and you're lacking the confidence because you are impatient to deliver. And it usually happens, especially to people, for example, if you're an author, if you write books, you write the first one, but then you know that there will be an expectation. So you have the expectation. You need to come up with a new product. You need to come up with a new project. You need to come up with a new book. You need to come up with a new idea. But you're feeling the pressure because you're not ready. There's more, for example, editing. Maybe you need to proofread it. You need to edit your work, especially if it's something written. The giant bird's nest on her head holds 3 eggs and an older bird already born into the world. Under her skirt, there is a glimpse of a large egg. This card symbolizes motherhood, protection of children, and how children develop under a mother's care. Be aware of how your actions or words can affect a fledgling soul. So I don't think, for some of you, might actually be literally something regarding motherhood, regarding people, vulnerable people, small ones, little ones, your own kids that you need to protect somehow. But I do believe that this message more generally applies to somebody who is working on a new creative project, that is feeling the pressure of delivering, especially if they have already published something, created something, written something. They know that they need to fulfill the expectation to be as good as you were the first time, if not better. But you are kind of, you're being impatient. You need to deliver this project, this book or whatever you're writing or you're working on. But this idea needs some more time before you can actually give birth to this creation. There's some more editing, some more studying that is necessary. So this was the reading for Sagittarius Sun Moon Rising for the month of July. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if it resonated with you and how. Let me know if it was helpful in the comment section. I always love to hear from you. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Help this channel to reach more and more people who might need to receive these messages. If you would like to receive a more detailed reading, I'm available. You can contact me at the email address in the description of this video to book a private reading. Thank you so much for watching, Sagittarius. And now we're moving on to Capricorn. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising signs with Jupiter, Mars, and Venus placements as well. This is your general energy check-in for the month of July. It might cover different areas of your life. It might cover creative endeavors, professional path, general well-being, finances, love, relationships of all kinds. Messages for you might be spread in different signs. So take a look at your chart and see what other meaningful placements you have. And also, this reading might resonate with you entirely or partially. Filter them through the lenses of your own personal circumstances and disregard what doesn't ring a bell. So I'm going to draw a card from the Oracle, the Botanical Genes Oracle, to draw a significator card to represent your own energy, Capricorn, during the month of July. So what do you need to know? Where are you at? Determination. And this is so serendipitous. This is Capricorn, determined, perseverant, Stakhanovist, workaholic. They will not stop working until they achieve the results they have in mind. So this is your energy. It's really you, Capricorn. Bottom of the deck choices. And then from the Oracle of Mystical Moments, I'm going to draw a card for the energy, external energy, working around you, with you, or against you. So external energy, energy of the environment around you, you have to cope with while you're determined to achieve some results. That's a beautiful card. If you're interested in knowing what decks I'm using, I normally list them in the description of the video. So go take a look. These are beautiful decks. So what is the energy of the environment for you? Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising sign with placement of Mars, Jupiter, and Venus. Weaving flowers. Weaving flowers. I do feel like the external energy around you is conducive. But it feels like it's a process. It's not a one-step thing. But we'll read with the observer on the bottle. We'll read the messages from the guidebook to be sure that my intuition is on track with what the creator of the deck intended. Weaving flowers. I mean, it might be a little bit of a tedious job because you have to weave these flowers together in a string, but it's something that it's like the Eight of Coins energy in the tarot, but it's something that Capricorn was born for. You have the determination, you have the patience, you have the attention to details. You're not afraid of, routine, especially if this is a creative job or any job that implies a repeated action. The energy for you, we have the Eight of Swords and the King of Swords. They fell out of the deck. Energy of the circumstances. Well, you are making a decision, a very important decision that will free yourself, will liberate yourself, will liberate from a cage that yourself or other people might have created around you. Maybe you had some limiting thoughts that were holding you back, but now you have found the mental clarity to proceed with determination, whatever it is this deck, this reading is talking about. So what is the challenge for you during the month of July, Capricorn? The Ace of Pentacles. It's an opportunity. Maybe the opportunity wasn't presenting itself. There was a delay. There might have been also a challenge of a more monetary nature. You probably were not able to do something because funds were lacking, because the opportunity for you was not there. Let's see, what is the guidance for you? Adapt this reading to whatever, is near and dear to your heart right now. We have the Five of Pentacles. Absolutely. This is about lack of resources, lack of resources, lack of opportunities, lack of energy. But the Five of Pentacles in reverse in the guidance position is telling you that the resources are there. And you're Capricorn, you know where to find the money, so to speak. It might feel to you like you might need like a large amount of money to start a new project, to fund a project, a creative endeavor, an ambitious plan, an ambitious product. But in reality, you have to look around and see there are resources out there. Maybe you need to ask somebody else to help you, to intervene, to give you a leg up, monetary speaking. And I know that Capricorn is very proud. It might not find it easy to ask for help because they want to do everything and they want to do everything perfectly, but maybe the time has come to look around and see that the resources are there. Maybe they're not as much as you needed, as much as you were planning to receive or to have at your disposal, and they may come from somebody else. If it's not you, if the cash flow is a problem for you and you really need it to implement this dream, maybe you need to ask for help. Help is available. You just have to swallow your pride and ask for it. Yeah, you created your own cage there because you were not speaking out, because you were not willing to speak up, to admit it. I need help. I don't have enough funds. I need help. Let's see, what is the possible outcome for you, Capricorn? It's a possible outcome. Possible outcome for you, Capricorn. Wow, there were two cards. This one was really the card. Yes, you cannot keep everything in. You need to talk. You need to reveal. The Three of Cups, you probably feel like you don't have allies. You don't feel like you have collaboration around you. You might not trust. You might feel like I don't have enough friends. I don't have enough people to ask. I don't know who to ask. I'm feeling isolated. I'm feeling alone. But if you open up, instead of keeping everything in like you normally do, Capricorn, and I know you because I have a placement, a meaningful placement in Capricorn, and I have Capricorn around me. I know how we are sometimes. We keep everything in, but this is the time to be very open about our needs because somebody's out there to help you, but they will not read your mind. Unless you tell them that you need help, they're not going to offer it. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Wands. There might be, for example, a fire sign around you that might be willing to help you. Ten of Swords, the Emperor in reverse. Page, yeah, it needs communication. You need to find out. Okay, so let's clarify each and every one of these cards. Let's clarify the cards and let's see what is going on with you, Capricorn. What do we have? The Eight of Swords and the King of Swords. World in reverse. You lack the confidence and the determination to bring something to completion. You didn't believe in your ability to achieve success. It might be also that you were being too harsh with yourself, too demanding with this King of Swords. What is this Ace of Pentacles in the challenging position? What is the Ace of Pentacles? The King of Cups. This could be the energy of somebody else in your environment that was not, offering you the help that you needed. Maybe somebody was denying you. This is a negative energy, the King of Cups in reverse. This is somebody that is not expressing. It's either somebody who's not expressing clearly, not opening their heart, or somebody who is not generous. This is a very ungenerous person. Somebody who was not willing to help, and maybe that was creating insecurity and the blockage. Why do we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse, Capricorn? A water sign that you didn't trust. A water sign, you see, the Moon. It's fear, a lack of trust. Lack of trust, doubts, self-doubts. And it might be that this doubt might have been instilled in you by this King of Cups, that unfortunately denied you willingly or unwillingly. I mean, they might have been aware or unaware of what they were doing. They might have delayed for you this opportunity, or denied for you this opportunity, or created a big obstacles to get your hands on something material, tangible that could have helped you. Let's see, what do we have? The High Priestess and the Three of Cups in reverse. The Fool. Again, this is lack of confidence, lack of confidence and faith in yourself. You don't feel like taking that leap of faith. And it's something regarding money or work or job. It might have been a job that was denied. There might have been access to funds that was denied. Let's read from the guidebook, Determination and Weaving Flowers. Wheel of Fortune. Like, it's not the right time. This opportunity is not coming your way, but it's a not yet. It's not a no. It's a not yet. So wait. You need to swallow your pride, though. You need to ask for help, because help is available. Maybe not from this King of Cups here, whomever this person is. That was an obstacle, a challenge. So your personal energy, determination, Capricorn, number 40. She has the look of knowing and that posture of determination. She wears black because she's strong. She's surrounded by butterflies because she's gentle. She looks to herself for direction because she alone has the answer. She does not need validation, and she doesn't seek approval. She makes her own decisions even when there's doubt in her mind. And there is doubt here. A lot of it, actually, with the Moon, the Fool card in reverse, the Eight of Swords in reverse, and the Five of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. You're not trusting your intuition. She does not need validation, and she doesn't seek approval. She makes her own decisions even when there's doubt in her mind. If she stumbles along the way and makes a few mistakes, she owns them and learns from them. Nothing holds her back. You're ready to take on the world, and you know it. So you really need to hold on to this energy. This is you. Don't forget who you are. Don't forget you are capable of success. You're capable of achieving results. You're capable of delivering. If in your environment there's somebody who is maybe mischievous or liar, or somebody who doesn't tell you the truth about everything, somebody who's hiding funds, or he's hiding information that would be valuable for you to get access to this opportunity here, believe in yourself. There might be somebody else in your environment you can ask for help. Weaving flowers. What is the meaning of the energy in the environment? Weaving flowers. Number 33. Let me know in the comment section how these readings resonate with you and if they were helpful. Creator, art of the universe, integration. Here we see a woman gathering the delicate petals of blossoms and making them into flowers. It seems like she's weaving them together, bringing a greater whole into being. She's calm and concentrated on her work. This woman is a creator. She draws from the petals, falling from the sky and growing from earth. Inspiration is all around. Gather it up to create a new whole. So we might be talking about a creative project, a job, a job of some sort with this Ace of Pentacles. But there is a lack of confidence. There's possible obstruction from somebody who's not telling you everything, who might be, secretive about opportunities and funds and material assets that you might need to implement this project. You feel like you don't have enough resources. You're lacking the confidence. There's fear of the unknown, fear of the future. But if you really get in touch with your own inner self and remember that you're very determined and you're a successful person and you will obtain results, everything will go well. It really is up to you. Okay, so this was the reading for you, Capricorn. Let me know how they resonate for you. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell on your way out. Help me grow this channel so these messages can reach as many people as possible. people who need to receive these messages. If you would like to receive a personal reading, I'm available. You can reach me at the email address you will find in the description of all my videos. And until I see you next time, many blessings. And now we're moving on to Aquarius. Aquarius, this is your reading. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and Mars placements. For the month of July, it's a reading, general energy check-in for entertainment purposes only. It might resonate with you entirely or partially. It might cover different areas of your life, so messages about love, career, relationship, wealth, general well-being might come through. Just filter them through the lenses of your own personal circumstances and disregard what doesn't ring a bell. Also, if you have a chance, take a look at your natal chart so you can see where other important placements are. Messages might be spread in other signs as well. So what do you need to know? This is your significator card, your personal energy through the month of July. Which card in this beautiful oracle deck better represents your inner landscape, your energy? Aquarius. Pearls of wisdom. Beautiful. Very wise person. You know, you have the wisdom, you have the knowledge, and wisdom on the bottom of the deck. How serendipitous is that? Very wise person. This is your essence, the essence of your nature, of your personality, of your higher self. I love this card. Beautiful. What is the energy of the environment around you? What kind of energies do you need to cope with? External influences. What is going on in your environment? What do you have to cope with during the month of July, Aquarius? You have the wisdom. That's a great place to start. And my cat is scratching at the door, trying to get in. Let's see if we have a card popping up. Bloom. Well, I feel like that there's a very favorable energy around you that will allow you to bloom, to express yourself, to translate this wisdom in beautiful visions, in beautiful idea, and in beautiful results. Bottom of the deck, we have weaving flowers, just like we did for Capricorn. So let's see from the Tarot of the Mystical Moments. If you're interested in the decks that I'm using, you can find the names in the description of each of my videos. I always list them in there. Okay, so what is going on with you, Aquarius? 2 cards fell out of the deck in upside down. By the way, this is the pocket size, the mini size of this beautiful deck just published by US Games. So we have blocked energy here, 4 of Wands and 5 of Wands. It feels like there's something that is blocking success. You're not coming into union with somebody. You're not coming into union with the, the object of your ambition, of your plans. It feels like harmony is not here. You might be clashing. You might be in conflict with other people. There might be a lot of obstacles on the way, delays. It feels like you're destined to succeed, to come into union, to have a reason to celebrate success here. But it feels like there are problems. This could regard your workplace. This could be your own family, your own home. If you're in a marriage, it might be, or in a union with somebody, it might be conflict within the couple, conflict at work, conflict in the house with other family members. What is the obstacle? I mean, this card answers the question. So you're not achieving certain goals. Everything is in disarray. You're clashing against other people. Things are not going your way because of either competition with other people, conflict with other people. Your energy is spread in so many different directions. We have the Hermit in reverse and the 5 of Cups. Okay, no, the deck is not upside down. Just a mix of reverse and upright cards. So the obstacle here is the Hermit and the Five of Cups. You are wise, but there's something here that is obstructing your vision right now. Maybe it's because there's too much confusion. There are too many people around you pulling you in so many different directions. There might be so many tasks, so many things to do that you need to achieve. And it feels like you need some solitude. You need to create silence and solitude. You need to elevate yourself above this confusing, chaotic kind of environment. And that will enable you to see where the opportunities are. You might have missed something, you might have lost something, but don't linger on that loss. It's gone, it's in the past. You need to move on. There's something else you can focus on. You missed something, but you're still holding. You missed some flowers while you were crossing this river, this stream, but you can save something. Not all is lost. This is what the cards are telling you. If you can create some quiet, peace, silence, solitude, if you can elevate yourself above all this chaos here, this very chaotic energy, that's when you're going to be able to see that not all is lost. Bottom of the deck, Six of Pentacles. You might receive help from other people as well. All right, let's clarify. Why do we have the Five of Wands, Aquarius? The Devil card. Well, this is this lack of harmony. Conflict with other people might be explained here. There might be jealousy. The Devil card might represent greed, jealousy. There's somebody around you who's trying to create obstacles to tie you down. You might feel like you're not free. This could also be somebody who's trying to maneuver you, somebody who's trying to condition you to do something. This person doesn't have the best interest at heart. Let's clarify the Five of Wands in reverse. Five of Wands in reverse. Why do we have the Five of Wands in the challenge? There's toxic energy as well. This is toxicity. It might be a relationship with a karmic partner, if these are relationships. Queen of Cups and the Six of Wands. You don't feel appreciated. That's what I'm feeling here. You don't feel loved. You don't feel appreciated. You feel like there is, with the Six of Wands in reverse, there is jealousy. There might be jealousy around you, competition. People that compete for what you have. People that compete to get the attention that you receive. There is jealousy here with this Devil card and the Six of Wands in reverse. Guidance, the Seven of Swords. Beware of underhanded behavior. You really need to elevate yourself, free yourself from the conditioning that this person, this energy has created around you. You will be able to recognize that there's deceit. Somebody might be deceiving you right now. Underhanded behavior, dishonesty, lack of transparency. And the Five of Cups in reverse and the possible outcome. This is one of those cards that has a positive meaning when it's in the reverse, actually. Because you actually stop mourning the loss and you actually start focusing on the opportunities and the things that are good and left for you to rely on to continue with your life. So this could be a union that is going all right because you realize that somebody is being deceitful, somebody you cannot trust, somebody who's bringing very toxic energy in the relationship. Three of Swords. Understand mistakes were made. It was a pretty difficult situation. It brought pain and sorrow, but it's something you can move on from. Learn from this lesson. Focus on the positive aspects. focus on the road ahead rather than playing game or focusing too much on the past and what you have lost. And good riddance. This is not an energy you want around you. If this is about a relationship, there might have been too many people in the relationship. There might have been third party kind of energy, betrayal. But move on. This is what the energy of the reading, the theme of the reading seems to be. We can read from the oracle deck, the messages from the guidebook. Pearls of wisdom. I mean, if you can call all your wisdom, if you can connect with a part of you that is wise, that understands how to move on, how to overcome these challenges, you will be able to bloom again. Okay, pearls of wisdom, number 1. Put on your finest dress and waltz out to the garden beyond the trees. Leave the familiar and step into the unknown, for it is here that you will find great pearls of wisdom. This is why the card is the Five of Cups in reverse in the outcome position, is telling you to leave this situation behind you. Don't worry, because there's something left that you can build on for your future. Leave the familiar and step into the unknown, for it is here that you will find great pearls of wisdom. Embrace the shining strands of insight that are being offered especially to you. Accept the many new lessons the garden has to teach you, the lesson that the garden had taught you, which was painful to go through, but it opened your mind, made your mind and your wisdom grow. Accept the many new lessons the garden has to teach you and weave them into reality. The butterflies, birds, and blossoms want more than admiration for their beauty. They want to inspire you and empower you to grow in self-knowledge. Be assured that you're being encouraged and supported as you take the first steps on the pathway to wisdom. So this is an experience that has taught you something about yourself. You will be wiser next time. You will be able to see the red flags with this 7 of swords. You will be able to recognize the red flags, the signs early on next time that you enter into a relationship with somebody. This person here really caught you by surprise. You were really trusting with this Queen of Cups in reverse, but you trusted the wrong person. Energy of the environment around you, the Bloom card, number 5. Self-confidence, femininity, individual fulfillment. A woman gazes into your eyes with pride and self-confidence. She knows what she wants, and this certainty blooms out of her being like a bountiful garden. Her hair is thick like the branches of a tree, reaching out with controlled abandonment. The power of nature surrounds her, flowing both into her and out from her. What would it be like to feel disconnected and confident? What could you accomplish? Your inner strength blossoms into future achievements. So take this experience for what it is, a way to teach you in a way that will enable you to be successful and to really bloom in the future. This is not a good relationship. I think that by now, by the time this month of June is over, Aquarius, you will understand that this person was very toxic for you. Very toxic. This person, King of Pentacles in the reverse, is not husband material. If you were really ready to move in, get married, engage, bring the relationship to the next level, unfortunately, you understood that that was definitely the wrong person to achieve this dream with. But now you're wiser. You will know better for the next time. Please let me know in the comment section how this reading resonated with you. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'm just within reach with an email address. You can find the address in the description of this video if you want to request a personal reading. Maybe you want to go a little deeper with this reading to understand more about this situation or any other inquiry you might have. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Thank you so much for watching. Many blessings, Aquarius. Good luck with whatever is going on with you. And now we're going to do the last reading of the day. General energy check-in for Pisces. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising with Venus, Jupiter, and Mars placement in this sign. Take a look at your natal chart, though, because there might be messages spread in other signs if they have meaningful placements. Take a look at the other readings as well. These are general readings for entertainment purposes only. General messages about the romantic relationship or relationship of all kinds, wealth, prosperity, work path, finances, general well-being, spiritual well-being. All messages might come through. Just filter them through the personal circumstances you're living right now and disregard whatever doesn't ring a bell. So what do you need to know about yourself, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising? I'm drawing a significant card from this beautiful deck. This is the Botanical Dreams Oracle. This is your energy through the month of July, and it's Windflower. Very interesting artwork, because I see a snail here. So we'll read the message from the guidebook, but intuitively, the first thing that comes up to mind is growth, first of all, because of flowers, is a reflection, because this person is looking at herself in the pond. It could be something regarding relationship with a soul, twin soul, twin flame, whatever you want to call it. And for me, it's also meaningful, this symbol here, the snail. It's about security, because the snail carries his own house on his shoulders, and also something regarding the slow process of something. Flowers will bloom, but you need to give them time. Bottom of the deck, knowledge. And the energy of the environment around you, external circumstances, what are you coping with? New directions, very interesting. So the environment is prompting you to change direction, to aim into a different direction. There's an idea of moving. It could be an actual movement, geographical movement. It could be a journey of the soul, a spiritual journey. Bottom of the deck, Miss Sunshine. But let's see. Let's go a little deeper with the tarot. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, with placements of Mars, Jupiter, and Venus. Windflowers. Windflowers, and then we have this dandelion seeds blowing in the wind in different directions. This is the time to move. This is the time to expand, to choose a different directions, to do something different, to try something different. Okay, so we have a Wheel of Fortune, and it came out in reverse. I normally do not shuffle a lot of reverse cards in any of my decks, but this time, for some reason, I have a lot of reversed cards, a lot of blocked energy, not just for you Pisces, for all signs, I have to say. Wheel of Fortune, it feels like you feel like this is not the right time for you. The opportunities are not showing up. Things are not changing. Luck is not on your side. But what are you actually doing? Are you leaving everything to fate? Or it's time for you to wake up and understand it's up to you to find a new outlet, to find new venues, to find new ways to bring happiness, success in your life, prosperity, or whatever it is that you're longing for. Even when the circumstances don't seem to play in your favor, remember that you can still move the gears. Don't leave it up just to fate. there's an invitation here to use also your personal power in giving to your life the direction you want, even when it feels like this is not the right time for me. It's not good luck. What is the blockage? Although the wheel in reverse already gives us an indication. Page of Wands. You're probably lacking the initiative of finding new ways. You need to explore other opportunities. You need to explore other venues. You need to explore other directions. If what you have done so far hasn't worked out for you, maybe you need to do something different. You cannot expect to achieve results if your ways haven't delivered any success so far. It's time to change. Have the courage to explore other ways, whatever this reading is talking about. The guidance. 7 of Swords. Sometimes you have to improvise. Sometimes you have to strategize. And why not? Sometimes you also have to choose a shortcut. But be careful. Be careful. Because the 7 of Swords is a tricky card. It's a card that speaks of individualism. It's a card that speaks of thinking on your feet, of seizing the moment, the Carpe Diem card. You know how it's normally represented in a typical RWS. There's this individual that it looks like it's stealing swords from an enemy camp. But because they're acting too fast and they're acting from the spur of the moment, they actually leave something behind. So I'm going to look at the positives of this card, where you need to take the initiative. And sometimes even when you don't feel exactly prepared, you have to seize the moment. You have to seize the opportunity. Luck rewards the audacious, the old Roman Latins used to say. And sometimes you have to seize the opportunity even when you're not prepared. I know that you're feeling insecure right now. You're afraid to do that something new, something different, to try new ways, to explore new opportunities. But this is the time to do it. What's the possible outcome? Keep shuffling until I get a jumper. Actually, 2. We have the Hierophant and the 8 of Wands in reverse. Now, the card is telling you, despite the fact that you are invited to try your luck seizing the opportunity, even if you're not prepared, the card is telling you, though, that you will actually act with more, this is why we have the snail here, not so fast. Do things by the book. Do things following the tradition, following the rules. I was saying before that sometimes the 7 of Swords, indicates taking the shortcut. And you might be tempted to take the shortcut because so far your way to do things didn't deliver any results. But this is the card that is telling you that actually if you believe in yourself, you improvise, but you act with some more, respect of the rules. This is when you're going to receive results. Don't be so eager to jump onto something new. Take your time. Think about it very carefully. Don't jump on the opportunity. I know this is a very contradictory message here. But we're going to clarify and understand exactly. What I feel is that although the cards might invite you to seize the opportunity, to act, to improvise, to be quick, to be fast, you will choose not to. You will not choose to jump on this opportunity without, considering very carefully. This might mean that you will actually ask somebody's advice. This Hierophant here might be a counselor of some sort. It could also mean that you will prefer to take things a little bit at a time, like the snail indicates here, and to do things by the book instead of using a shortcut. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Wands. There's this self-restraint that I feel through this card. It's like you're not going to just jump into this situation. You will choose the safe way. You choose the long, safe, beaten path. Knight of Pentacles. So something is not moving. Clarifying the Wheel of Fortune. Something is not moving. It's either you not moving. The wheel could be an indication of an actual trip. It could be that luck is not on your side, in the sense that there are no opportunities. You're stuck in your situation. Nothing is changing. Change is not happening. What is the obstacle? Why do we have the Page of Wands, Pisces? It might be that you haven't received news, important news that you were waiting for. Ooh. Too many cards. I'll keep shuffling. So it might be also that the Page of Wands in the challenging position means that you haven't received any news. Two of Pentacles. Yes, waiting. Waiting for something. Spinning the dishes up in the air in the meantime that your ships come in. If you know what the Two of Pentacles look in a traditional RWS, there's an individual on the beach spinning two dishes, two coins up in the air, while there are ships that are approaching, but because the ocean is quite turbulent, it's going to take time. So it might be the messages that you were expecting are stuck somewhere. You're not receiving the news that you needed to receive. Seven of Swords. Why do we have the Seven of Swords in the guidance? You might act alone. Queen of Swords. Yeah, this is about communications and messages. You might be waiting for messages from somebody. See, you're waiting here with your monocular, looking in the distance for this message. You're waiting for a communication, You might be tempted to just move on with the decisions, even if you haven't received the piece of information that you were waiting for. But the Queen of Swords is telling you, you need to get that information. Maybe you need to be the person that makes the first step. Try to communicate it. For example, this is a work environment, professional path sort of situation, and you were waiting for an important communication before making a certain move, before changing. Making a decision, for example, to change job or to go back to something else. Don't wait. Just be proactive. Be the person that sends the email. Be the person that makes the phone call. Page of Swords. See, it's a communication that needs to happen. There is a delay in the communication, but you need to be the person that takes the initiative. Maybe the Seven of Swords indicates just a being proactive. Being the person that initiates the communication. King of Pentacles. Maybe you need to talk with a boss. Go straight to the top. Talk to the boss. I really feel like this is a reading about a work situation. You're waiting for some messages, important information that you need to receive in order to understand how things are going to move on, how things are going to evolve in your professional life. This communication is not coming. But instead of just waiting and waiting and waiting, take the initiative. Be the first person. This is how the situation is clarified. And now everything is clear and consistent. Be the first person that makes the move. Be the person that takes the phone and makes the phone call. Send an email. And do not just wait for the answer. Send a gentle reminder, a friendly reminder. And go straight to the top, because sometimes communication, especially in the work environment, is hindered when there are middlemen in the way. So other supervisors, and then the supervisor needs to talk to other people above them, and then just go straight to the top. Maybe this is HR you need to talk to. The High Priestess, the Queen of Pentacles. There are big revelations that need to happen here. Let's read from the guidebook for you, Pisces. What is the meaning of the windflower? For me, very meaningful in the image of the card was the snail. 8 of Wands in reverse. There are messages that are not coming. There is a delay in the communication. But you need to go and talk with somebody. HR might be the director of human resources, might be the person to talk to. 22. I hope you're enjoying this reading, Pisces. Please let me know in the comment section. And let me know if you like it with a thumbs up, hit the notification bell, subscribe, hit the like the video, give me your feedback. Let me know how this reading resonates with you. Leaning against the tender stalk of a windflower, the lady gazes at her reflection, the stillness of the pond, on this late summer day. She comes and goes like the daughter of the wind. She's visiting today because she knows there are lessons here for her. Her snail companion teaches her the value of learning to slow down. You might be a little impatient here. You might be running out of patience because this communication, this message is not arriving. Her snail companion teaches her the value of learning to slow down and take in each fleeting moment before it disappears on the breeze. Even the monarch butterfly knows at the soul level when there are reasons for staying and reasons for flight. So you probably just need to wait for the right opportunity. Something is blocking this communication right now, but sometimes it's up to you. Take the initiative. Prompt this communication. Talk with somebody who can offer you answers. Somebody who has knowledge. Somebody that is at the level within, whatever organization you're working for that can give you informed answers. Even the monarch butterfly knows at the soul level when there are reasons for staying and reasons for flight. Connecting with nature will always reveal the best direction and the ideal timing to progress along your path of growth. So it really feels like it's a matter of timing. With this Wheel of Fortune in reverse, the Page of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles that indicates that everything is still, everything is stagnant, and nothing is moving. The Two of Pentacles just waiting and waiting, but then somebody taking the initiative to talk here, to send a message, to understand why communications are stuck at the moment, and talk with the right people. This is what is going to give you an answer. All right, Pisces. Oh, the new direction. We need to read also from the other guidebook for the environment. 45. The external influences. Departure, new perspective, goodbyes. A dandelion is an airship traveling through the sky with a top hat as the basket. These men are flying away in. One man jumps out of the basket and sails off on a flying dandelion seed. It takes him far away while the other men wave goodbye and wish him well. The story illustrates endings and departures that are necessary to gain new perspective in life. It takes courage to change direction and abandon old habits. But if you're bold enough, you can fly towards something new, a dream, a place, even yourself. So there might be some important changes in your workplace. Somebody might be leaving. Maybe that person is you, and you need to understand how to move on. You don't need to understand if this is the right time for you to say your goodbye. Or maybe you're waiting for somebody else to leave a position so you can fill that position, and you probably sent an application, but you haven't heard yet. A scenario of this kind. I always like to give very tangible examples to my viewers to explain the energies of the card. So maybe you are anxious to fill that position and you put your application in, but you haven't heard back. But just don't wait. Be proactive. Be the one that reaches out to the head of the HR and ask what is going on. Just a brief message to let you know that I'm still interested in the position. I would like to know if any decisions were made. That kind of friendly, not pushy kind of communication. All right, Pisces, thank you so much. And thank you all for the patience for this very long video. I really appreciate you being here. I really appreciate your likes. I really appreciate your comments. Let me know. The most important thing to me is that these readings resonated with you and were helpful. Contact me at the email address in the description of the video if you'd like to book a private reading with me. Thank you so much for watching. Many, many blessings. Goodbye.